What's up, guys? This is your man Spirit. This is the first deck profile for the Team Umbers channel. I'm hanging with my boy BLK Gemini.
What's good?
And this is my personal Dark World deck. So we're gonna get this started. Every person on my team hates this deck. They really do.
It's true, and copywriting of this deck will basically involve a bunch of copyright laws that we will sue.
So let's get started. One beige, staple. Really, at the same time, it's special summon fodder for Grapha, so that way you don't have to normal summon that snow or that brow in your hand to get him out. So one, I only run him at one. I like one. 3 brow, staple in any Dark World deck. Period. 1 Fabled Raven. I only like running 1 because of the format. With Skill Drain being main decked by a lot of people, because of the wind-up, because of the Insectors, this card kind of loses a lot of its use. So I side deck the second one depending on what I'm fighting, but I only main deck 1, so 1 Raven.
It's useful.
3 gold. This every person I see running a Dark World deck tells me this card is completely useless and asks me why in hell I'm running it.
He's totally right on that one. And for you people that basically say it's bad, you're dumb as hell.
This is a beat stick Dark World deck. This thing can help me kick your ass. I mean, not only is it special summon, 26 beater with gates on the field. If it's discarded by an opponent's card effect, I get to pop 2 cards.
And you know it will be discarded by opponent's card effect. Seriously.
It's broken. I mean, come on. 3 Grapha, staple.
He's a bitch.
1 jar, self-explanatory.
Everybody loves playing with the jars.
2 Silva. I like the fact that you get hand control, as well as he's level 5, just like gold, so I can go for some special Xyz monsters. And I like the 2. I only like running 2 because gold is better. If you're gonna, I prefer to clear your field than put something back, depending on what I'm fighting, though. So I side deck the 3rd Silva. 3 snow, staple in a Dark World deck.
Let it snow, let it snow.
The last of my monsters, I got 2 Trance Archfiends. This thing is broken. I like it better than Raven because it has a graveyard effect that lets you get a dark monster back from you removed from play, and we all know what Gates does, so it lets you reuse your Dark Worlds. And it becomes a 2300 beater with Gates on the field, and you get it's like a Raven, only it works for 1. It's broken in this deck.
And if you don't know what Gates is, well, apparently you're not a very good duelist, are you?
1 Allure. That's my spells. You need this. Dark Worlds need draw power. This thing is broken.
He is so right.
1 card destruction.
Seriously.
Self-explanatory. 3 Dark World dealings.
Come on, kids.
Every person I see running a Dark World deck tells me, asks me, why the hell am I running this?
It has the freaking name in it. Don't you think that's for this card?
It's good. It really is good. I mean, seriously, I can OTK your ass with this thing. Why wouldn't I run it?
The hell is wrong with you people?
1 Dark World Lightning.
Come on now.
I only like running 1 because most of the time you're not going to see face down monsters. You'll see face down spells and traps. And if your opponent activates a spell or trap, you won't get it. Not only will it not get destroyed, you won't get the discard. So I like dealings much better because no matter what, you get the discard.
But every now and then you might be able to hit that good old Solemn Warning.
Yeah, that Solemn Warning or that face down opponent's like Raikou or something. Just it's
seriously, it helps out. You will not believe how many times it hit my Raikou with Solemn Warning.
2 MSTs.
Self-explanatory.
Every person I see running a Dark World deck asks me why am I running this. Macros Cosmos, people! Macros Cosmos!
And Grapha can't save you from everything.
Exactly. This point blank. 2 dragged with Trap Dust Sheep Band. This thing is broken. This thing is the only card in it really that gets you a good look at your opponent's hand and lets you choose what to get the hell out. You can stop combos with this thing. Come on.
And seriously, it will literally drag your opponent down to the grave. I kid you not.
1 heavy. Self-explanatory.
It's a staple. Come on now.
1 Reborn. Self-explanatory.
Again, a staple.
Last of my spells. 3 Gates. You need this in a Dark World deck. No comment. Seriously, that's all you needed in the deck.
And if you don't put it in the deck, well, apparently you just suck at life. Huh?
Traps. 2 Dark Deal. Everybody tells me this trap sucks. I can hit Heavy Storm, I can hit Reborn, I can hit emergency call, I can hit Dark Hole. This thing is broken. It only cost me 1,000 life points, and the discard might be random, but so is Mind Crush. And the original format was to run Mind Crush, and this thing will let me use it makes it where it's by an opponent's card effect, so all your monsters will get that secondary effect, which makes them so badass. Come on!
And if you guys are the ones saying, "Oh, I don't want to do 1,000 life points," you paying 2,000 to stop a summoning. Get your freaking head out your ass and do the damn thing.
3 Skill Drain.
Again, head out your ass and pay the damn thing.
This thing, staple this format. Stops those Insectors, stop everything. I know I have monsters like Trance or Raven in here. What I try to do is I try to use them before I use this card. This card saves your ass because it does not affect your Dark Worlds because their effects activate in the graveyard.
And they always resolve in the graveyard. The only thing that could really mess with them is Shadow Imprisoning Mirror. Hint, hint.
Anyway, yeah, it's just a good card in the deck. Period. It's way too good. And my last trap, Solemn Judgment. Self-explanatory, really.
Common sense. Come on, y'all.
Onto my extra deck, I got, 1 Ancient Fairy. This was my original design to deal with fairy decks for that Sanctuary in the Sky card, because I don't like it when their field spells touch mine, so... But I think I might take her out if I figure out some more cards to put in the extra deck, but I have extra deck space right now, so for now she's staying. I got 1 Ancient Sacred Wyvern. This thing wins duels. It really does. I cannot tell you how many times my Enfield has been this in a grappler. And that was an OTK. This thing gains attack points if your opponent's life points are lower than yours. So this thing is broken. This is so necessary.
Seriously, Grappler attack, Wyvern attack.
You're going to be at 50-100. Come on. 1 Black Rose. Self-explanatory.
Seriously, we all like to play with roses.
1 Chaos King. This thing is good if you're fighting like an Ojama deck. This thing has helped me before. They have Ojama Country out, so you're fighting that 3,000 point Ojama King. When this thing attacks, it gives you the option of switching your opponent's monster's attack and defense till end turn. So it puts them right back to 0. So this thing is broken. It's good.
And its attack and defense are exactly the same, so it's not going to be messed with.
Yeah, and it's a fiend, so it gains that 300 boost from Gate. So
that's 29/29 regardless.
Yeah, it's good. 1 Dark Highlander. This thing can help you deal with the Power Tool deck, but that's not really what I use it for. When this thing's out, neither you and your opponent can Synchro Summon. Stop that fucking Quasar deck before it starts.
Seriously, and no more freaking like Stardust, Red Dragon, Archfiend, or anything else that people might try to pull out their ass, because you know they will.
Yeah, they really will. But anyway, 1 Red Dragon, staple.
Just in case somebody might try to be a little B and go.
1 Stardust, staple.
Common sense.
Really, what he said. 1 Thought Ruler.
Again, common sense.
When you have cards in your deck that make you lose life points, having a Synchro Monster that gives you them back is good. Period.
And it's DT, kids.
It really is. Yeah, I got it. This thing was $1. So, anyway, on to my Xyz monsters. 1 Adrius. I only run 1 because I don't like the fact that the card you have to pop with it has to be face up. So I only run 1. If I usually save this for monsters. Like if I'm just gonna OTK you, plus it's a fiend, so it gets boost from gates.
And this looks cool.
It really does. And 1 number 12. This was actually a combination of BLK and Mind's Idea. It's a level 5 overlay, and it gets around that fucking Mirror Force if you can't destroy your opponent's entire field.
Seriously, that thing is broke.
I mean, it makes it where he cannot be destroyed by battle or by card effects till the end of the turn.
Seriously, you can have like if you want to do it like even in not in a Dark World deck, if you want to do it with like a Last Sworn, seriously, JD activate, then basically make sure you activate this dude's effect first, and it cannot be destroyed.
It's broken. It's for the rest of the turn, so it's just like it's good enough. My last one, 1 Wind Up Zenmaya. I have a bunch of level 5 spams, This thing destroys 2 set cards. If I focus on your monsters and I know I can get this off, I'll pop your 2 set cards. And the fucked up thing is, no matter, unlike Dark World Lightning, if your opponent activates one or both, they still get destroyed. Period.
Regardless.
That's the ruling around him, so he's broken.
And we all know windups are evil, so hell, let's put the evil in our deck. It is a Dark World after all.
Well, anyway, that's my Dark World deck, guys. Hope you liked it. Comment, rate, subscribe.
And seriously, if y'all copy place for place, we know who you are.
Team Umbra out.